Hello guys, what is up? What is up? What is up? It is your host that does the most, Spiritual Intellectual 777 here once again, coming at you guys from the House of Greatness once again. And on this episode, I will be talking about not letting social media fool you. All right, let's get into it. Everybody uses social media nowadays, right? And then you may go on, like, let's just say Instagram, because it's like people use that nowadays. That's the first thing I can think of. And you're just scrolling down your timeline and you may see your friends like from high school or college or wherever, and you seeing them posting picture after picture after picture or video after video after video, either on their actual feed or in their stories, right? And you seeing them, going on these fun trips, and they are spending a lot of time with their significant other. They just got a promotion at their job, or, they just landed a new client in their business, whatever it is. And then you may be sitting there like, bruh, like, I wish my life was like that. But, however, what you don't see is the stuff that happens in their day-to-day lives, especially when it also involves, like, mega successful people and celebrities and just other people who have huge platforms, right? Because in reality, you're just looking at a highlight reel. You're not really seeing the full picture, right? You only see what they want you to see. But you don't see, like, the struggles that they go through behind the scenes. Like, they may have just gotten into a fight with their wife or their husband, boyfriend or girlfriend. They may have had a falling out with their friend. They may have lost their job. They may have lost a client or two in their business. They may have just gotten sick. They may have gotten in a car wreck. They may have, hurt their foot. They could be going through some financial problems right now. But you wouldn't know it because they're not going to post that on social media at all. Let me flip this phone upside down so I don't get distracted. You just have to really, really realize, what you go through on a day-to-day basis and how you tend to have these tendencies, right? Because even with us, we have the tendency to only show people, the successes that we have, but we rarely show the failures. Which I'm not saying, just go on social media and just flat out put all your business out there. That's not what I'm saying, because you do need to maintain your sense of privacy and not overshare like most people. But you definitely have to make it a point to be more of your authentic self, because when you do that, you're able to connect with people on a deeper level, and you're able to make deep, meaningful, and high quality relationships based off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, my life is all perfect and that everything's right. Because it's not. I've gotten caught up in that trap myself. You know what I'm saying? Because, just doing a little bit of reflecting, I think it was last night or 2 nights ago with me and my significant other, we were just talking about how, at the beginning, before I met her, and even during even through the rest of 2018, I was like being a little bit too grandiose and just showing people this image that I thought they wanted to see of the guy who's always positive, upbeat, and happy, and who's successful and who is free. And I lived in my imagination so much so that, I was using it as a form of escape from reality, right? And that's what we tend to do when our circumstances is less than desirable, is that we tend to want to escape. And we want to put out this falsified version of our lives that's, we got to go on and popping every day, everything's perfect, everything's right. Because that is a part of the programming that they've led us to believe, that we have to be positive 24/7, and that we have to, succeed no matter what, which is true to some extent. But you're going to inevitably have days where you're not feeling at your best, and that is okay. You know, don't let these, new age people fool you into thinking that you have to be positive all the time. Because whenever they speak about the laws of attraction and being in alignment, with what you desire, contrary to popular belief, being in alignment also means feeling how you feel in the present moment. If you feel angry, feel angry. If you feel sad, feel sad. If you feel depressed, feel depressed. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel your emotions. However, though, it is imperative that you do not get caught up in thinking that those emotions are you. Don't say, I am sad, I am angry, I am happy, I am depressed, I am this, I am that, because you're not those things, right? That's just the feeling state that you're currently in. So instead of saying I am, say I feel this way, and insert whatever emotion that you're currently feeling in this moment, as opposed to saying I am. Because when you say I am, you associate your identity with it, and thus you keep yourself stuck in that emotional state, right? Because two of the most powerful words in this universe is I am, and whatever you put after that is going to ring true into your reality until you choose something different, right? So back to the whole social media thing. You just want to make sure that you are being your authentic self at all times. Like I said, if you're not feeling your best, just be honest. Be truthful with your audience, because, they want to know the real you. People are tired of that fake shit. So when you start becoming more authentic, the quicker you'll succeed, because you're not trying to put on this front like everything's fine and dandy and, it's all, Skittles and rainbows. You're being truthful, you're being raw, and you're being real. And that's what people are craving nowadays, is that rawness, right? People want to see what's your life like behind the scenes. My life isn't perfect. I feel a mess at times because, I forget to, do the laundry, to get certain stuff done, right? And I also have my days where I feel down and out. I don't feel at my best. And honestly, most days, I just feel like, in between, I'm not feeling ecstatic and I'm not feeling depressed. It's like I'm at that middle ground, like, I just feel okay. Because, things are moving forward gradually. They're not moving like, well, it is moving at rapid speed, in this year, but overall, it's just been at a steady pace. And I had to learn to just be really, really patient and just trust in the process of unfolding. Let me check the battery of my sound recorder. All right, still 4 bars. But yeah, most days I just feel okay. And, I have this routine where I wake up, I tell my girlfriend, good morning, good morning, good morning. I love you. You're my sweet love cake. You're my love bear. Just doing that every single morning. My morning routine is I wake up, I meditate or ground for about 10 minutes. And then I tell my girlfriend that I love her. And sometimes she will be up before me. Sometimes she'll be asleep. But either way, I make this a point to always remind her that I love her and I care about her and I cherish her. Because, it's what I want to do. It's what I want to do because, she has helped me out so much, and she has helped me heal all of my core issues and helped me advance more on my path. Right? And we was also talking about last night that, how I was in this mindset of, fuck relationships. I'm just going to do me and go get this money. And then she was telling me like, what money? Like when I first met you, you wasn't getting paid at all to do what you love. You see, you thought you was doing something because you were getting, you was getting all this attention on social media, right? And, you were getting more likes, more hearts, more shares, and more comments, but you were still stuck in place, pretty much. Which was true because, like, even though I was getting attention on social media, or, you know, as they say, getting the clout, I was still stuck. You know, I wasn't moving forwards and I wasn't moving backwards. I was just running in place like a person on a treadmill. You know, yeah, I may have sped up on a treadmill, but I'm still running in place nonetheless. You know, I was putting in all this work and jumping up on all of these free projects, but my career was not moving forward or moving backwards at all. And so, you know, after I got into a relationship with my twin flame, my life has only, you know, rose up from there. You know, even though like my external circumstances didn't change all that much, my internal world started changing rapidly because we were just doing a lot of rapid clearing together. And that's one thing that you'll notice, that if you are a twin flame or a twin soul, that when you do meet your twin, you'll start having all these breakthroughs and all these revelations, right? And they'll point out exactly what it is that you need to heal and how you are bullshitting yourself. Because in essence, she was pointing out all the ways that I was BSing myself. And I just remembered this one time where she said, you know, have you ever sat down and thought that you were using your work as a form of escapism? And when I first heard that, all my defenses went up and I was like, no, what the fuck do you mean? Like, this is what I love to do. I love this shit. But now that I just think about it more and more, in essence, I was doing that because my circumstances sucked. They sucked ass. And I was trying to escape that by any means necessary, you know, by getting hooked doing, you know, Facebook lives and constantly posting on social media just to feel like, you know, I was doing something, that I was having a sense of progress, when in reality, I was not progressing at all. It was the illusion of progress as opposed to real progress. And so that's what I mean by, you know, don't let social media fool you, because even though people, you know, post these pics and videos of them having a grand time and it seems like they're doing that every single day, that's not real, guys. You're only seeing that little short, like, video clip or that picture of that particular moment in their life. That's all it is. It's just one clip or one pic of, you know, whatever moment that they're in, but you don't see all this stuff before that and all this stuff after that. So next time you feel envious about, you know, your friend or a family member or a coworker's life on social media, just sit there and just like think of the bigger picture and just think about how human beings in general operate. And we have this natural sense of grandiosity, right? Okay, yeah, something dropped. But yeah, you know, we all have this sense of grandiosity, and social media has only amplified that because, you know, even though in a way, social media is causing us to build more and more relationships with other like-minded folks, it has also enslaved us in the sense that we feel like we have to lie about our true selves and hide behind this mask, so to speak. And so I'm encouraging you, whoever's watching this in whatever time period, to really just reflect on how you've been lying to yourself and all to the other folks on social media. Because, you know, I'm gonna just be honest with you right now while this thing is running. You know, I have in essence, you know, lied to all of my followers on Instagram and to everybody who watched me on my lives, because I kept preaching freedom, when in actuality my life did not reflect that, because I was still hiding bits and pieces of who I was, and I was, you know, acting out of this sense of grandiosity that I had it going on, when in reality I did not. And you know, my twin was not shy in letting me know that, just that, you know, dude, you ain't got it on the cracking as much as you think you do. And that did hurt my pride and my ego a lot, but I had to face the truth in order for me to change the actions that I've taken, you know? And, you know, even though I do not post as much on my social media, it doesn't mean that I don't care about you guys. It just, my life is moving into a new direction to where, I feel at peace with myself and what I'm doing, to where I don't have to overcompensate by posting every 5 minutes, right? So I encourage you, to really, really, really be your authentic self, no matter where you are, no matter who you're interacting with. And I know that sounds easier said than done, but it's rewarding in the long run, and people will respect you a lot more. All right. So I'm just going to close out this video by saying thank you guys for watching. So make sure to subscribe. And once you subscribe, hit that bell right next to it so you get notified each and every single time that I upload videos to this channel. Make sure to smash the hell out of that like button, and make sure to comment what you have been struggling with on an internal level. And I also want you to share this video with your friends and family members and any of your social media and share this on all of your social media platforms so that, people can get this encouragement. And also make sure to donate to the channel via my PayPal link, and also donate to my GoFundMe. And also make sure to email me to get your customized guided meditation made. They're $50 a pop. So email me at 8millproductions@gmail.com. Again, my email is 8millproductions@gmail.com, so that we can set something up, and I take payment via cash or PayPal. And last but not least, make sure to follow my new podcast on Anchor, which is the 8 Mill Productions podcast, which is a podcast by a creative, for creatives and artists and entertainers alike, so that we can encourage each other to keep moving on to the next level. And the link to that will be in the description below. And I'll also have the links to all the gear that I've used to film this video in the description below as well, for you guys to purchase, so you can boost your video quality up and your sound quality. So the camera that I use is a Nikon D3400, and the microphone that I'm recording this audio on is my Rode video mic that's plugged into my Zoom H4n sound recorder. Again, I'll have the links in the description below for all the products that I use, plus this Magnus video tripod that the camera is sitting right on, so that you guys can purchase this and, get started making kick-ass videos. So yeah, peace in and out with the highest vibes, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello guys, I am the owner of 8 Mill Productions, a video production company that makes music videos, narrative films, music videos, and also edits videos for anyone who doesn't have the time to edit them. You can contact me via my social media and my email. My email is 8millproductions@gmail.com. My Facebook is Evan Youngblood Williams, and my Instagram is @Spiritual Intellect. My rates vary, and I am looking forward to working with you. Have an amazing day.